society's soul than the way in which it treats its children. A very good afternoon to one and all present here. On behalf of the management, the Department of Social Work, and UNICEF on Campus Club, Stella Maris College, I am privileged to welcome all of you to this event of celebrating 30 years of the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child and Ending Violence Against Children. The UNICEF on Campus Club, UOC, is a vibrant forum of students who choose to be the voice of every child. Trained by UNICEF and Thoramai, the youth advocates make use of online and offline platforms to create awareness on violence faced by children. At the outset, I would like to warmly welcome Ms. Trisha Krishnan, a popular and acclaimed Indian film artist and a UNICEF celebrity advocate. Our guest today needs no formal introduction. Ms. Trisha is a respected and a much loved film star across the South Indian film industry. She has acted in more than 64 films and is adored for her sparkling eyes, pleasing demeanor, and versatility in playing different roles in films. Ms. Trisha is a proud recipient of 48 awards and has been nominated a record number of 62 times for her artistic performances. She's been recognized by Asianet Film Awards, Filmfare Awards, South International Tamil Film Awards, South Indian International Movie Awards, Kalaimamani Awards, Tamil Nadu State Film Awards, and the list goes on. Ms. Trisha is well known for her love and support towards the care for animals. Ms. Trisha is the first film star from South India to be conferred with a UNICEF Celebrity Advocate status. She believes in being the voice of the rights of young people, especially girls. Ms. Trisha has been supporting efforts to address serious problems faced by children in Tamil Nadu and Kerala, such as anemia, early marriage, child labor, and child abuse. Ms. Trisha, I once again welcome you in our midst today.
Ending violence is a serious topic, and we all are really trying to work on this issue, especially in the year 2019, 30 years after the CRC was adopted by the world leaders. We have made significant progress in the field of child rights, but one area where we have not improved is the area of violence against children. And I'm happy our UNICEF celebrity advocate, Ms. Trisha, is going to lend her support, is going to amplify our voice so that we all can speak up and end violence against children. To take forward our deliberation, I'll invite Ms. Trisha to come and speak on the issue. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you so much for the warm welcome. I'm truly, truly overwhelmed. Thank you. Firstly, I'd like to thank the principal and all the faculty members for inviting me to Stella Maris. And you guys are awesome. And thank you for the opportunity that's given to me to interact with the youth advocates for children and young women. I truly believe you guys out there are the game changers and people who can stand up against the violation of child rights. 30 years ago, in 1989, the world leaders came together for the adoption of the Convention of the Rights of a Child at the UN General Assembly. A lot has changed since then. The infant mortality rate has gone down, less mothers die during childbirth, many children are in school today, a lot of importance has been given to hygiene and sanitation, etc. But we have a long way to go. We have miles to go where the rights and well-being of every child is realized and recognized, most importantly. The figures in the cases of sexual exploitation among children has spiraled up over the last 2 to 3 years. The numbers and facts that I have on paper are shocking and alarming. 90% of such cases are still pending, with the conviction rate being less than 30%. And 95% of these offenders are known to the victim. The social norm that an elder or an adult can never hurt a child still exists. So what normally happens is even when children come forth to talk about something, most people don't believe them. Many of these people being parents foremost. I think childhood, as we all know, is the most important thing. It's the very crux of us today. And children who go through any form of sexual exploitation end up with so much trauma and psychological issues. Let us break this age-old conspiracy of silence. Let us be their voices. So why I'm here today is to pledge support to your efforts, to be that voice and work with you all. So at some point we can truly end violence. Thank you so much once again for having me here, and I look forward to interacting with you all on a one-on-one. Thank you. Before I answer your question, there's one thing I want to tell people being an actor. Don't take films too seriously, because what's happening these days is a lot of people are getting so influenced by cinema that even a small thing where they see an actor do something, they want to follow it. And as an actor, we play characters we are not in real life. So that's the first thing. Don't take films so seriously. Even we are playing something that's fictitious at the end of the day. And to answer your question, I think filmmakers, any celebrity for that matter, I think I'm blessed today that if I say something, at least 10 people would listen to me. So I think they should put that to good use. And thankfully, Tamil cinema is doing a lot of heroine-based films these days, and many of which have a message, many of which deal with what we are actually dealing with in real life. So I think hats off to those filmmakers, and times are definitely changing, and I think it's not a celebrity must use their status and put it to good use.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi, Brinda.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Once again, a very warm welcome to Stella.
Thank you so much.
And my question to you is, you are highly active on social medias, and we do follow you. And
Thank you.
you see, like, social media spread many good things, and also the bad things. You have both things in that. And do you think social media is an effective tool for amplifying the voice of young people on issues related to children and child rights?
Absolutely. See, I think social media is a boon and a bane, and it has been very, very negative for me on many occasions, but I choose to ignore that, and everything has its pluses and minuses. So for me, social media has been such an effective tool when it comes to firstly promoting my films, secondly the work I do with UNICEF or for animals or anything, because it's amazing. I mean, I think I am responsible for the number of followers I have who want to listen to me, who respect the things I say. And of course, there is a lot of negativity which you keep aside, and it's one of the most effective tools. I'm glad we have social media today, without which I don't think I would have had this much interaction with people as well. Absolutely, I'm here to pledge my support. And I just want to also mention, it's amazing what you young girls are doing, and it's really amazing that you're putting your efforts towards a good cause. Congratulations. Not too many people do it, so it is so nice to see that. It's very empowering, being a woman myself, to see this. Thank you so much, ma'am.
And it's very interesting that they have identified gender inequality is the first step of violence against children. And that's a great work you are doing. Thank you. Next we have in the list is Trifina Persis. Before Trifina goes, let me tell you, Trifina was selected to go for a TED Talk in Delhi last year, and she narrated her own story, which has got so many likes across the world. And we have a comic book designed on her story to communicate to the children that it may also happen to you and how you can protect yourself. Over to you, Trifina.
Hi, ma'am.
Hi.
So, as a youth advocate, I can say that children are not safe in their homes, in the community, or any institutions Uh, okay. Their rights are exploited and they are abused everywhere. And as a youth advocate, I'm trying to do my bit by trying to build their capacities and making them understand about safe touch and good touch and what they can do and to whom they can go and approach when they, encounter such issues. So, like we all say, we're looking forward for your support in this movement.
Congratulations, you're doing a wonderful job.
Thank you, ma'am.
And I just want to say, keep at it. Every little thing makes a difference. It's my privilege, and I thank UNICEF for choosing me as their ambassador. And I think it's the very, very least I can do to give back, because I think I have a very blessed life. I've been blessed with so much. So for me today, it's all about what can I do? What can I put out there to make a difference? So for me, that's where UNICEF comes in. And they've been so wonderful, and the kind of work they do is amazing. I'm so, so happy to be part of it.